newcomers?
Teacher, good evening.
Good evening, Ara. Are there any newcomers? Would like to welcome to you all to our Success Online School. Oh, Lisa, Kiasti, can you please? Yeah. Anyhow, if there are any newcomers, would like to welcome to you all to the Success Online School. Okay. So in the previous class, I told you that we are going to have a unit exam today. Are you all ready for that? No. Are you all ready? Hello, can you hear me? Lisa, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Lisa Kiasdin. Okay, you can't on your mic. Okay, I think you all have got the option muted. Abia, that will mute here, mic. You can leave a message in the chat box. Yeah, Atvika, you are a newcomer. Yeah. So welcome to the Success Online School. The newcomers, just pay your attention that we have completed the first unit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good evening to you all. So in the last class, I told you all of you to get ready for a unit exam. Okay. So are you all ready for that? Yeah, your mic is muted. I think our host is there. I think they don't have they don't allow you to switch on your mic. If you have any doubt, just leave a message in the chat box. Okay. 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 So unfortunately, I was unable to prepare that unit exam. Okay. I planned to prepare a Google form. So I was unable. So in the last class, I think we have done some activities now. So the next class.
We ready for the worldwide map, teacher.
Okay, these are
Worldwide game is right. No?
yeah.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Worldwide game. Teacher.
Yes. Please.
Teacher, நீங்க நேத்து சொன்னீங்க அனுப்புறேன்னு சொன்னீங்க teacher previous notes.
Teacher, I did the World War quiz, teacher.
Ah, did you? How was that?
Teacher. Easy, teacher.
Easy.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Then have you tried to create one? Create பண்ண try பண்ணீங்களா? No. No, I'm not going to, Lisa, நான் word wall game வந்து செய்யறதுக்கு நான் சொல்லல. So in this class, I told you to do a unit exam using Google form. Okay, so எனக்கு வந்து ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணிக்கொள்ள முடியல. So நாங்க next week, let's do a unit exam. Okay, definitely. Yeah, I'm new student. Okay. Okay, once again, would like to welcome you all to the Success Online School. Okay. Yeah. So let's start the second unit. Okay, I think you all got your textbook. Have you all got your textbook? Kavyan would like to welcome to the Success Online School. Yeah, first instruction is there. You can't switch on your mic. Your mics are unmuted. ஓகே, எல்லா மைக்கும் வந்து மியூட் பண்ணியிருக்கிறாங்க சக்ஸஸ் ஆன்லைனால, ஸ்கூலால. ஸோ உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது டவுட் இருக்குமா இருந்தால் ஜஸ்ட் லீவ் அ மெசேஜ் இன் chat box. Okay, yeah. So let's move to the second unit. Yeah, in the first unit we learned about the earth where we live. Okay, in that we learned about the some special features of our earth. Okay, so there we identified the imaginary lines, and also the continents, oceans, and sea, islands, like that. Okay, following that, the second unit is about the identity of Sri Lanka. Okay, in the first unitல வந்து நாங்க வாழ்ற வேர்ல்ட பத்தி பார்த்தோம். ஓகே, செகண்ட் யூனிட்ல நாங்க பார்க்க போறது எங்கட ஸ்ரீலங்காவோட ஐடென்டிட்டி. Actually, the main objective of this unit is to learn about or study about the geographical and social identity of Sri Lanka. Okay, so this is very important unit. After completing this unit, you could be able to find out some interesting facts about Sri Lanka. Okay, especially the geographical features of Sri Lanka. Okay, yeah. So here, so before that, tell me, what do you know about Sri Lanka? What do you know about Sri Lanka? என்ன தெரியும் ஸ்ரீலங்கால?
India is north to Sri Lanka. It is island.
It is an island. Yeah.
India is north to Sri Lanka.
India is located north to Sri Lanka. Yeah, good. Then
Sri Lanka located in Indian Ocean.
yes, fantastic. Sri Lanka is located in Indian Ocean. Yeah, good.
Teacher, Sri Lanka's population is 22 million.
Okay. Then yeah, that's all you know about Sri Lanka. If you can't switch on your mic, just leave your answer in the box, then I can read that. Okay, yeah. So identity means some unique features. Okay, so that is mean by the word identity. Identity என்று சொன்னா சில அடையாளங்கள், unique feature என்ற மீனிங்ல நாங்க எடுக்கலாம். Okay, you know, every people, all of you, we have such identities. It should be based on our features and our body language, and our character, such things. Okay, அப்படிதானே? ஒவ்வொரு மனிதர்களுக்கும் ஒரு ஐடென்டிட்டி இருக்குதானே? Just think
Yes,
about
teacher.
me. I'm teaching geography. That is my identity. Okay, and I'm short and I have a straight hair. That is my identity. Okay, so like that, and I think all of you have special identities. Yeah, identities differ. So like that, Sri Lanka also has such identities. Okay, so first of all, let's pay our attention on the geographical identity. Okay, geographical identity என்று சொன்னா புவியியல் சார்ந்த அடையாளங்கள். Okay, in Sri Lanka, the very first or the very important identity is Sri Lanka is an island. இல்லையா? ஸ்ரீலங்காங்கிறது வந்து ஒரு ஐலாண்ட் அப்படிங்கிறது அதனுடைய ஒரு ஐடென்டிட்டி. It is located in Indian Ocean. Okay, so because of that, it has a nice name. What is that? That's a nice nickname for Sri Lanka. What is that? Pearl of Indian Ocean. அப்படித்தானே சொல்றாங்க. இந்தியன் ஓஷன்ல லொக்கேட்டட் ஆகி இருக்கிறதால ஸ்ரீலங்காவுக்கு வந்து அழகான ஒரு நேம் ஒன்று இருக்கு. ஓகே, that is pearl of Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean pearl என்று சொல்றாங்க இல்லையா? ரொம்ப அவ்வளோ பெரிய ஓஷன்ல குட்டி அழகான ஒரு ஐலண்டா இருக்கு. Okay, so like that we can find so many geographical identity. Okay, look at this map clearly here. Okay, and in the previous unit we learned about the longitudes and latitudes. Can you remember what are latitudes? What are latitudes? Yeah. What you can send your answer in the chat box. What are latitudes? In the geographical globe, there we can see some imaginary lines. Okay, some imaginary lines are drawn from east to west. Some imaginary lines are drawn from north to south. Okay, so there are some names for that. The latitudes means the imaginary lines that we have drawn from east to west or west to east. Those are latitudes. Okay, you know there are major latitudes. One is equator, another one is Tropic of Cancer, another one is Tropic of Capricorn. எப்படிதானே நாங்க ஸ்ரீலங்காவோட ஜியோகிராஃபிக்கல் ஐடென்டிட்டியை பார்க்கறதுக்கு முதல்ல எங்களுக்கு ஸ்ரீலங்காவோட லொக்கேஷன் வந்து எங்களுக்கு தெரியணும். ஓகே, டு ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் த லொக்கேஷன் நாங்கள் பெரும்பாலும் லாங்கிடியூட்ஸ் லேட்டிடியூட்ஸை வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் யூனிட் நாங்கள் படித்தோம், உங்களுக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்கும், latitudes. யா நேஹா, குட். லாங்கிடியூட்ஸ். ஓகே, latitudes என்று சொல்றது வந்து குளோப்ல ஈஸ்ட் டு வெஸ்ட் ட்ரோ பண்ற இமேஜினரி லைன்ஸ். அந்த latitudes, 3 major latitudes, there are 5 major latitudes இருக்கு. Equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. Okay, so when you look at this map, there you could be able to find out Sri Lanka is located very, very near to the equator. அப்படிதானே? ஸ்ரீலங்கா பாருங்க, ஈக்குவேட்டருக்கு ரொம்ப பக்கத்துல இருக்கு. Wait. Okay, yeah, so this is equator. Here you can find a dark black color latitudes. We call that as equator. The value of equator is 0 degree. You can find, see, Sri Lanka near to the equator. Okay, and also Sri Lanka is located between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, and we most in geography we divide the earth into 3 major climatic zone. Okay, நாங்க geographyல earth வந்து 3 major climatic zone நாங்க divide பண்ணுவோம். Okay, so here one is tropical zone, another one is temperate zone, another one is polar region. புரியுதா? பொதுவா ஜியோகிராஃபில நாங்க எர்த்தோட வேர்ல்டோட கிளைமேட்டை வந்து 3 ஜோனா பிரிப்போம். ஓகே, ஒன் இஸ் ட்ராபிக்கல் ஜோன், இன்னொன்று வந்து டெம்பரேட் ஜோன், இன்னொன்று வந்து போலார் ரீஜன். ஓகே, த ட்ராபிக்கல் ஜோன், it is located between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Understand? The tropical climatic zone is located in between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. புரிஞ்சுதா? tropical zoneங்கிறது வந்து Tropic of Cancerக்கும் Tropic of Capricorn latitudesக்கும் இடையில இருக்கு. அப்போ here look at these whole area belongs to tropical zone. So Sri Lanka is located in tropical zone. Okay, அதனால தான் நாங்க சொல்றது ஸ்ரீலங்கா வந்து tropical zoneல இருக்கு. So these words are new words to you all. Okay, I think you did not hear these words before. அப்படிதான் லாஸ்ட் நாங்க எங்க கிரேட் 6th எல்லாம் இந்த வேர்ட் வந்து உங்களுக்கு இல்லை. பட் ஃப்ரம் 7 யூ ஷுட் ஃபேமிலியர் வித் தீஸ் வேர்ட்ஸ். இந்த வேர்ட்ஸோட நீங்க ஃபேமிலியர் ஆகணும். ஸோ நவ் ஜஸ்ட் டெல் மீ வாட் இஸ் ட்ராபிக்கல் ஜோன். That is a climatic zone. So it is located in between which two latitudes? In between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, so Sri Lanka is located in tropical zone. Okay, so both that we can find temperate zone and polar region. So now don't worry about those things. Okay, but for the homework, please mark these 3 climatic zone in a world map. Okay, இப்போதைக்கு நீங்க தெரிஞ்சு கொள்ள வேண்டியது ஸ்ரீலங்கா ட்ராபிக்கல் ஜோன்ல இருக்குதுன்னு சொல்லி நீங்க விட்ட உங்களுக்கு ஃப்ரீ டைம் கிடைக்கும் போது இந்த டெம்பரேட் ஜோனையும் போலார் ரீஜனையும் வந்து நீங்க ஒரு ஒரு வேர்ல்ட் மேப் ஒன்று எடுத்து மார்க் பண்ணுங்க. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட்? ஓகே, அண்ட் ஆல்சோ we can say the location of our Sri Lanka in a different way. Another way is that, okay, you know, when we draw a line on equator, like this, based on the equator, we can divide the earth into 2 major parts. Who can remember the name of these 2 parts? Leave a message on chat box. Let's see. யாருக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்கு? ஈக்குவேட்டரை நாங்க ஒரு வேர்ல்டு குளோப்ல வரைஞ்ச பிறகு எர்த்தை வந்து 2 மேஜர் பார்ட்டா டிவைட் பண்ணலாம். யாருக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்கு? Write the name of those 2 parts. Northern and southern are, you're almost very close to the answer. Neha, anyone can remember the name? Arka ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? Let's see. Arctic Circle and no, Lisa, no. Arctic Circle is located in North part. Yes, Neha, good. Northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Here you got the point. Okay, so we can divide the earth into 2 major parts, north and south. For the north part, we say it as northern hemisphere, and south part of the equator we call that as southern hemisphere. Okay, northern hemisphere வட அரைக்கோளம் இல்லையா? குளோபல் நாங்க ஈக்குவேட்டரை வச்சு 2 சரி ஹாஃபா பிரிக்கிறோம். ஸோ நார்தர்ன் பார்ட்ல இருக்கிறத வந்து நார்தர்ன் ஹெமிஸ்பியர் என்றும் சதர்ன் பார்ட்ல இருக்கிறது சதர்ன் ஹெமிஸ்பியர் என்றும் சொல்லுவோம். I taught this in the last class. In the last unitல நாங்க அது பார்த்தோம், டிவைட் பண்ணி பார்த்தோம். Now tell me, Sri Lanka is located in which hemisphere? Northern or southern hemisphere? Sri Lanka in the hemisphere la irukku. Leave your answer in the chat box. You may leave. What answers வந்து நீங்க chat boxல எழுதலாம். Good. Sri Lanka is located in northern hemisphere. Okay, Sri Lanka is located very, very close to equator, but in the northern part of the equator. Okay, so that's why we are saying Sri Lanka is located in northern hemisphere. Understand? So do you have any doubt in this section? So now we learned about some location of Sri Lanka. Okay, one is Sri Lanka is located in Indian Ocean. Sri Lanka is located near to the equator. Sri Lanka is located in the tropical zone. And Sri Lanka is located in northern hemisphere. Understand? Yeah, very good. And also when you, as someone said, when I asked that as a question, someone said, Sri Lanka is located south in south direction to India. அப்படின்னா இந்தியாவுக்கு சவுத் டிரெக்ஷன்ல தான் ஸ்ரீலங்கா வந்து லொக்கேட்டட் ஆகி இருக்கு. கரெக்ட்? In this picture you can find it. But there is a small water body that separates Sri Lanka from India subcontinent. What is the name of that waterway? Yes. Neha, good. Park Strait. இல்லையா? இந்தியாவும் ஸ்ரீலங்காவும் வெரி க்ளோஸா இருந்தாலும் இந்தியால இருந்து ஸ்ரீலங்காவை டிவைட் பண்ற ஒரு வாட்டர் வே ஒன்று இருக்கு. அதுக்கான பேர் வந்து பார்க் ஸ்ட்ரெயிட். இன் தமிழ் we say that as பார்க் நீரிணை. இல்லையா? So what is the length of Park Strait? Can anyone remember? ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? Hmm? 32 kilometer. Yes, good. 32 kilometer. Okay. So that is the simple geographical location of Sri Lanka. In geography, we can say a location of a place in a two-way. Okay, நாங்க ஜியோகிராஃபிக்ல ஒரு எர்த் மேல இருக்கிற ஏதோ ஒரு பொருள் ஏதோ ஒரு இடத்தோட லொகேஷனை ரெண்டு விதமா சொல்லுவோம். Understand? One is absolute location. Another one is relative location. Okay, there are two ways to say a location of a certain place. One is absolute location, another one is relative location. Understood? Have you all got that point? எர்த் மேல இருக்கிற எந்த ஒரு பிளேஸோட லொகேஷன் இருக்கிற இடத்த அமைவிடத்தை நாங்க ரெண்டு விதமா சொல்லுவோம் ஜியோகிராஃபில, அப்சல்யூட் லொகேஷன் அண்ட் relative location. Okay, be familiar with these words. Hereafter in most of the unit you will hear these words. Okay, இப்ப grade 7க்கு பிறகு நீங்க ஒவ்வொரு முறையும் ஜியோகிராஃபி படிக்கும் போதும் இந்த அப்சல்யூட் அண்ட் ரிலேட்டிவ் லொகேஷனை அடிக்கடி கேட்பீங்க. And geography students should know the meaning of these words. இந்த familiar ஆகணும் இந்த வேர்டோட. Okay, yes. First of all, let's see the relative location of Sri Lanka. Okay, so relative location means showing a location of a country based on lands and oceans or any landmark in its immediate surrounding is called as relative location. Understand? When we are going to talk about a location of a certain place, if we take landmarks in its immediate surroundings, we call that as relative location. Okay, relative location அப்படின்னு வந்து நாங்க சொல்றது வந்து ஒரு இடத்தோட லொகேஷனை நாங்க சொல்றதுக்காக அதற்கு பக்கத்துல இருக்கு இம்மீடியட் சரௌண்டிங் சொன்னா அதனுடைய அயற் சூழல்ல இருக்கிற ஒரு landforms or any oceans or mountains or rivers, either based பண்ணி or a country, a continent or island or a sea, இதுகளை பேஸ் பண்ணி கொண்டு நாங்க ஒரு லொகேஷன் சொல்லுவோம் சொன்னா அதை நாங்க சொல்றது relative location. Once again I'll explain you. Relative location என்று சொன்னா ஒரு இடத்தோட லொகேஷனை அதுக்கு பக்கத்துல இருக்கின்ற அதனுடைய அயற்சூழல்ல இருக்கின்ற ஒரு நேச்சுரலான ஃபீச்சர்ஸ் லைக் ocean, sea, or name of or a country or island or mountain or river, a continent, இதை பேஸ் பண்ணி கொண்டு நாங்க சொல்லுவோம் என்று சொன்னா அதை நாங்க சொல்றது relative location. Okay, see in this picture we most of the time we use direction to say the relative location. Okay, so the mountain Everest is located in northern part, like that. Okay, so relative locations வந்து நாங்க சொல்றதுக்காக directions பெரும்பாலும் use பண்ணுவோம். Okay, so now you know Sri Lanka is located in Indian Ocean, and also it is very close to India subcontinent. Yeah. So look at this map and find out a thing here. Right. What can you... oh. Yeah. These are the directions. Okay. Yeah. What can you find to north, in north direction to Sri Lanka? Sri Lanka north direction la நீங்க என்னத்த பாக்குறீங்க? You can leave the answer in the chat box. Good. Sira? India. Okay. The answer is yeah, Saki, India. Gazali, India. Good. Okay. So Sri Lanka north la இருக்குது வந்து India. So India is located in north direction to Sri Lanka. Okay. What can you find in east direction of Sri Lanka? East la என்ன பார்க்கலாம்? Yeah, Ara. Good. Lakesh, good. In the east part? Look at this map carefully. It is there in the eastern part of Sri Lanka. India? East part la பாருங்க. Navneetha, Vidulash. Arafta, in the eastern part? Yeah, good, Lisa. Yeah, good. I think it's good to yeah, good. Good to mute your mic. Then here you are sending answer. Good. Good, Shifran. Okay. So eastern part la பாருங்க, Nicobar Islands இருக்கு. Andaman and Nicobar. ரெண்டையும் நாங்க சொல்லலாம். Here, this is Andaman Islands and these are Nicobar Islands. Okay. Please look at the location of these two islands. Okay. இந்த ரெண்டு islands locations பாருங்க. Even in grade 9 also you will get some questions in these things. Okay. Right. Now, think about the northern part of Sri Lanka. Sorry, southern part of Sri Lanka. What is there? North? Maldives? No. No, darling. Not Maldives. Look at the arrow for the Maldives. Maldives the arrow பாருங்க. Maldives இங்க இருக்கு. நான் கேக்குற northern partல. Okay, wait. To make you very easy, I'll draw the arrow again here. Maldives, not Maldives. Maldives is located here in the northwestern direction of Sri Lanka. Northwest direction, Sri Lanka northwest direction la than Maldives located here. I'm just asking about the landmark. Yes, good. Indian Ocean. Here you got it. Yes, good. In the southern part, we can find Indian Ocean. Yeah, now think about the western part. Western direction. Africa, what? What is that, Africa? Yeah, that is Africa continent. Okay, Africa continent. Africa and சொல்றது இல்ல. Africa continent. Okay, yeah. Now, yeah. Yeah. So when you look at this map, can you find some more islands? Yeah, before that, tell me what does it mean by island? Island என்று சொன்னா என்ன? What does it mean by islands? We learned this in the first unit. நாங்க first unitல பார்த்தோம். Island என்றா என்னண்டு? Island means a small land area which is covered by ocean. அப்படித்தானே? ஓஷனால கவர் பண்ணப்பட்டிருக்கிற சின்ன ஸ்மால் லேண்ட் ஏரியாவை தான் நாங்க சொல்றது ocean. Sorry, islands. The large land area surrounded by water, we call that as continent. Now look at this map and find some islands that are very close to Sri Lanka in Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean இருக்க ஸ்ரீலங்காவை தவிர Indian Oceanல located ஆகி இருக்கிற islands பேர். Name them quickly. Tell me. என்ன இருக்குது? Can you find? Yeah. No need to type in Tamil, dear. Okay. Nidushan. You can type in English. All are English medium students, na? எல்லாரும் English medium students தானே இருக்கிறீங்க? Yeah. Yeah, Nicobar Island, Andaman Island, fantastic, Ara. Good. What, Dikshit? Why are you sending no? Yes. Yes, Andaman, Nicobar. Then some other islands we can find. Andaman, Nicobar, Seychelles, Maldives, Java, Sumatra. Good. Here, in this picture, you can find here Andaman Islands. Okay, it is located in northeast direction to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka northeast direction la Andaman Islands irukku. And also we can find here Nicobar Island in the east direction to Sri Lanka and Maldives. Okay, these are the major islands which are located very close to Sri Lanka. So when we move little bit far from Sri Lanka, here we can find Sumatra, Java, Indonesia. Okay, so here no need to think about those islands. Okay, yeah. So we learned about the relative location of Sri Lanka today. So today we learned about the major identity of Sri Lanka, especially the geographical identity. Okay, so first of all, we identified that Sri Lanka is located in Indian Ocean and it is located in which climatic zone? Tropical climatic zone, and it is located near to the equator and it is located in the northern hemisphere. Okay, yeah, it is located very very close to India subcontinent or India. So there we can find a small narrow stripe of sea. We call that as Park Strait. So this Park Strait is separate the Sri Lanka from India. Okay, and next we learned about the relative location of Sri Lanka. So, you know, relative location means showing a location of a country based on any landmarks like ocean, mountains, rivers, continents, like that. Okay, we call that as relative location. So, here there is a small activity. Can you please do this activity quickly? Quicker saying in the activity here. Okay, once you finish the work, just send your answer in the chat box. Lisa, you did a... Once you finish your work, just let me know. Okay, send me your answer in the chat box. Wow, Lisa, well done. You did the map marking quickly. Good. Neha, do the next one also. Next questions. Second and third one. On a blank map of Sri Lanka, mark the name 3 islands located to the... If you have any doubt to do this activity, please ask me, okay? Havishan, send your answer in the chat box. I'll check that, okay? Read the first question very carefully. Hope you all have done the first question in the activity. Read it carefully, okay? Fill in the blank. The location of the continent of blank is to the north of Sri Lanka. The blank ocean is to the south. The countries of blank to the east, and the continent of blank lies to the west. Okay, first, the location of the continent of. Which continent is located north of Sri Lanka? Here, it does not ask about the country. Okay, it is asked about the continent which is located north of Sri Lanka. What is that continent? ஸ்ரீலங்காவுக்கு வந்து நார்த்ல இருக்க கான்டினென்ட் பேர் தான் கேட்டிருக்கிறாங்க. இஃப்தா அரா, good. Asia. Okay, most of the students, they have sent me the answer as India. So that's wrong. Okay, so the answer for the first blank is Asia. The location of the continent of Asia is to the north. So look at this map carefully here. அப்படிதானே ஸ்ரீலங்காவுக்கு மேல இருக்க கான்டினென்ட் தான் இந்த பிளாங்க்ல கேட்டிருக்காங்க, தட் இஸ் ஏஷியா. பட் ஏஜ் கான்டினென்ட் அப்படின்னு இல்லாம கண்ட்ரின்னு கேட்டுறா, தட் இஸ் இந்தியா. ஓகே, யா, லெட்ஸ் மூவ் டு த செகண்ட் blank. The blank ocean is to the south. So what is the answer for that? Here the answer is Indian Ocean. அப்படிதானே சவுத்ல இருக்கிறது வந்து Indian Ocean. Yeah, good. Good, Ara. Next, the countries of blank to the east. So there in the eastern part, there we can find countries. Two major countries. What are they? What are they? Let's see your answer in the chat box. For the third blank, what is the answer? Nicobar means one. Another countries and so now two more one more. More than one now. So what are they? Andaman and Nicobar. Okay. Andaman, Nicobar. இந்த ரெண்டு countries-உம் வந்து eastern partல இருக்கு. Okay. And the continent of what lies to the west? What is the answer? What is the answer? Yes, Africa. Continent of Africa lies to the west. Exactly. So that is the answer. Okay, please take a screenshot of this. This is the what type of location is this? என்ன location வந்து நாங்க இங்க mention பண்ணிருக்கிறோம்? This is, tell me. That is relative I can't type this. Relative location of Sri Lanka. இதுதான் Sri Lankaவோட relative location. Okay, please take a screenshot. Okay, then Sri Lankaவோட relative location. If someone asks to tell you the relative location of Sri Lanka, here you should say the location of the relative location of the the location of the continent of Asia or the location of the country of India is to the north of Sri Lanka. The Indian Ocean is to the south. The countries of Andaman and Nicobar, or the islands of Andaman and Nicobar, to the east, and the continent of Africa lies to the west. So this is the relative location. ஓகே இப்போ நாங்கள் ஃபில் பண்ணினது வந்து ஸ்ரீலங்காவோட ரிலேட்டிவ் லொக்கேஷன். இப்போ இதை ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் ஒன்று எடுத்து எழுதி வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஓகே, கட்டாயம் யாராவது கேட்பாங்க. உங்களுக்கு கொஷின் ஒரு ஜியாகிரபி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டுக்கு தெரியணும் எப்படி நாங்கள் ரிலேட்டிவ் லொக்கேஷனை எழுதணும்னு சொல்லிவா. when you do this activity உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும் ரிலேட்டிவ் லொக்கேஷன்ங்கிறது வந்து டிரெக்ஷன்ஸை வச்சு சொல்றோம். நார்த்ல இது இருக்கு, சவுத்ல இது இருக்கு, வெஸ்ட்ல இது இருக்கு, ஈஸ்ட்ல இருக்கு, இதுக்கு நடுவுல இந்த கண்ட்ரி வந்து லொக்கேட்டட் ஆகிருக்கு. Like that you can find the relative location of your school too. Think about your school or your house. What can you find in north? What can you find in east? What can you find in south and west? Think about that. So your house is located in between inside those things, na? And the landmarks the naduvla da irukum. Okay? So when you should mention something in these direction, just keep in your mind you just want to mention some natural features like ocean, river, waterfall. இதுகள் மாதிரியான நேச்சுரலான விஷயங்களை கொஞ்சம் மைண்ட்ல எடுத்து ரிலேட்டிவ் லொகேஷன்ஸ் சொல்ல பாருங்க. ஓகே, the second one is for your homework. Take a blank map of Sri Lanka and mark the name 3 islands located to the northwestern part of Sri Lanka. Yeah, before mark that, can you please tell me the name of such islands which are located to the northwestern part of Sri Lanka? Sri Lanka or the northwest, even though Sri Lanka is an island, there we can find some small islands which are belongs to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka வந்து ஒரு குட்டி ஐலண்டா இருந்தாலும் அது உள்ளுக்கும் islands இருக்குது. Okay, tell me, what are they? Send me your answer in the chat box. Mannar, good. Then Mannar, Maldives. Maldives வந்து ஸ்ரீலங்காக்கு located belong ஆனது இல்ல கண்ணா. Jaffna is not a island கண்ணா, that is peninsula. ஜெஃப்னாங்கிறது வந்து ஐலண்ட் இல்ல, ஜெஃப்னா பெனிசுலான்னு சொல்லுவோம். Okay, that is for your homework. Try to find. Okay, in the next class I will ask you. Okay, yeah. Write 3 benefits Sri Lanka gains due to its location in the Indian Ocean. What is the answer? What are the benefits? Yeah, it helps for the tourism industry. Yeah, Neha, good. But it's an Indian Ocean island. It is helpful for to promote the tourism industry. Most of the tourist people or tourists, they are willing to stay in the coastal area. And also, even though Sri Lanka is a small island, there we can find or we can experience different kind of climates. That is also one of the reason why the European people they are willing to visit Sri Lanka. Yeah, then for the shipping activities, trading, yeah, tourism. We can get fresh marine seafood, of course. because it has a largest sea area, na? என்ன fishing industry development-க்கு அது யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்குது. And trades is a very important part in the ship in the trade. அப்படிதானே ட்ரேட்ல வர்த்தகத்துல வந்து இம்பார்ட்டன்டான ஒரு பார்த்தா வந்து ஸ்ரீலங்கா இருக்கு. மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த ஷிப்ஸ் தி கம் அண்ட் ஸ்டே இன் ஸ்ரீலங்கா அண்ட் அகெயின் தே மூவ் டு சம் அதர் பிளேசஸ். யா, so these are the benefits that Sri Lanka gains due to its location. Yeah. Okay. So, do you have any doubt in today's section? Doubt இருக்குதா? Neha, I can't open your word wall game. I don't know why. But I'm trying to. Do you have any doubts? No, all clear. Okay. Then if you don't have any doubts, so shall we wrap up the class? Okay. Then bye-bye. Good night. Stay safe. If you have any doubt, just leave a message. Okay. Let's make them clear in the next class. Yeah. Have a nice day. So bye.